In his #1 bestseller, Gary Keller speaks about the one thing. And in this world that's so chaotic, so filled with stuff and to-do lists and productivity being optimal, etc., what we find ourselves doing is actually being busy but unproductive, being exhausted yet not seeing the results of coming through. And this magical book really takes you through so many different tools to use, different mindsets to put into place that actually stills your mind and says, where do you start? What is the one thing? What's the domino that if you hit that one, it actually has a magnifying effect over many others, rather than just what's at the top of my to-do list. So it's really about rethinking the bigger picture. And he starts off by saying, if you choose 2 rabbits, you'll not catch either one. And I think that's kind of how we live today. But in here, he asks for some really big questions, like what's the one thing I can do that'll have the impact throughout? So for example, if you're running your own business now, here's some key questions for you. What's the one thing I can do to make us more competitive? What's the one thing I can do to make our product the best? Just one thing. And if you have to take all of this big thinking and turn it down into, and really fine-tune it down into one thing, what would it be? What's the one thing I can do to make us more profitable? One thing. So if you start with one thing and you actually see it through, you start feeling a little bit of success, you start feeling like you're achieving something, and it starts becoming exciting, and before you know it, you're looking for the next one thing. The problem is we have too many one things open, and we have 100 things, and because of that we seem to feel like we're achieving nothing. So if you are an entrepreneur, if you do feel like everything's crazy in your mind, this is a brilliant book to help you really just hone it down and consider the one thing. I hope it's a good one for you. If there's one thing you do today, go and buy the book.